Hello friends, welcome back to iPhone and iPad tutorials. How are you guys doing? Today, what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to make our application icon look better. If you remember, in our last lesson, we made a very simple app. I'm going to open Xcode and show you that. So I click on Xcode. I open the last application that we were building. Let me quickly show you how it looks. Apologies, let me quit this and open the iPhone simulator, and I click on build and run. So if you see, this is what we did in the last lesson, where we had an on off button and we had a slider and my YouTube. Now every time I click, it shows a round circle, I guess, on the video. Maybe that's something to do with the recording software that I'm using. But I'll try to fix that problem if you don't like that. Otherwise, I think it's pretty cool because you know where I am clicking. Yeah. Anyways, when I press the home button, you see that this app it basically has a white blank sort of design, and you don't want to basically have your app users see a blank design when they use your app. So what we're going to do is we're going to learn how to put a sort of design or text or anything you like on this blank here. First, what we're going to do is quit the simulator. So we're going to quit simulator. Now let me tell you, I'm not very good at design myself, but these designs can be done very easily in Adobe Photoshop or any other photo editing software. I personally get myself done from our team because I'm not very good at design, so I rather rely on what my team does. So I've got a couple of designs made from our team. I've kept them stored in a folder. So these are some of the designs that I've got. I've got one for myself built in red and white, so we're going to use that for the lesson today. However, let's minimize this for now. What I was going to tell you is you know how it appears. Let me quickly again show you. If you see the normal apps that come with your phone, they have rounded corners and they look very glossy. Now this is something that you don't really have to do yourself, because the xcode itself is powerful enough to put those effects on your icons when you put them in your xcode and when you finally launch your application. So we're not going to bother about that. The only thing that we must keep in mind is that the resolution is 57 into 57 pixels for iPhone. So if you want to build an icon for an iPhone, the resolution must be 57 into 57 pixels. And if you want to get into more details, it's 72 ppi, Peter India. So it's 57 into 57 pixels. Let me write that for you somewhere. Office, where's my office? There you go. All right, I'll write that down for you. Won't be too long. I just want to make sure that all of you know the resolution and the sizes of the images that you need to create for iPhone. So iPhone is pretty small. Icon 57 by 57 pixels. Yep. And then if you want to get into more details, it's 72 ppi. Yeah, that's what you need to know as of now. I won't confuse you with a lot of details for now. So if you can, please make a note of this. It's 57 by 57 pixels and it's 72 ppi, and it must always be PNG. Again, it's not necessary that you keep a PNG format, but it is recommended that you always use PNG. which is the best in terms of the size, in terms of the resolution, and the user experience. So I'm going to close that now without saving it. I hope you have copied it somewhere. Don't save. Alright, now what we need to do is, first we need to open the folder where we have the images stored, and say for example I want to use the red one. What I would do is I would drag that onto the resources folder, and the moment I do that, it will come up with a box saying copy items into destination groups folder if needed, etc. I will select that. What happens is it would copy the image from my image folder into the program's image folder, and I click add. So you would see that the image comes into the xcode box. Now, just to explain the copy image terminology, the copy image box, originally my image was in this image folder under my vineet agarwal under images folder, yeah. But when you build any application, it always comes into your documents by default. So what that does is copies that image into this folder so that it is present along with all the other code files and other files for your project. I hope you understand what I mean. Now we will close this for now. Come back to the xcode window. Now, how do you use this to appear as an icon on the application? What we need to do is we need to copy the name of the image, and we need to use this image in this file under resources. It's called the YouTube app 2, which is the name of our app. Info plist. Plist basically stands for properties list. So what we will do is we will maximize it, and if you see that icon file, it says blank. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the name of the image here. So what I'll do is I'll quickly copy the name of the image from this folder. Command C for copy, and I'll come here and put Command V for paste .png. Alright, now I've specified a name for the icon file. There are other properties in this plist file. So if you see that it has a bundle identifier which is unique for every application that you build and that is hosted on the App Store. If you have a company, it's best to put your company name here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put our company name here, BrandWeb Direct. It just makes it easy for people to identify us and who's made the app. Again, we'll come back to this later. I don't want to confuse you, but for now what you need to know is the icon file. The name should exactly be as the name of the file, which is this one. Yep. So if we go back again, I'll put the name exactly like that. What we do is we click on File and click on Save. And once we've done that, we would do the build and run. Sorry, it was running already, so oops. We close this, change the simulator to iPhone, and we say build and run. Alright, now if you see, the app is the same because we didn't do anything on the app. It's just the icon that changed. So if you look, the icon has changed to YouTube app 2. Now this one appears because we've not reset the simulator. So what we would do is we would say reset contents and settings, reset. Everything is reset now. What we're going to do is click on build and run again, and you would see the old one disappears. So if you click on the home button, you would see the icon appears here. Now say for example you wanted the red one to change to a blue or a white. What we would do is we would go back and follow the same procedures. We will select the white one, bring it on the resources folder. Again, we would say copy, and it comes as the white. So what we will do is we will just change the red to the white. okay, which is the name of my white icon. And now we would say build and run. First we would have to stop the task which is on, which is quit the simulator, and then we go back to Xcode again and say build and run. Yeah, I forgot to save, so we must save, otherwise it won't appear. We will look it on the iPad this time and click on home button. You would see the red has changed to white. Yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty cool. If you also see that the rounded corners have come up, let me quit this one and open the iPhone simulator. I say build and run. If you notice, it is glossy automatically and it has got the round edges on its own, whereas I didn't do that. So like I was saying, Xcode puts the round edges and the glossy effect on its own. The other thing that I was telling you is if the name of the app is too big, it would appear like ... So next project that we would do, we would ensure that we use a more logical name and a more appropriate name so that users don't have to see the dots. All right. I would suggest you practice this. It's very simple. If you want, a PNG file, if you can't design a PNG file and want a PNG file, what you can do is either download it from the internet. I'm sure there are plenty available on the internet. Otherwise, if you just write a comment, I don't mind sending you one of my PNG files. Yeah, that's it for this lesson. The next lesson we're going to do something interesting and a slightly more advanced version. Yep, thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe if you like my videos. Thank you.